Ah, there we go.
See, now this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. Okay, when you're ready,
I know
let's
she's
pop
eager,
over
isn't
to
she?
the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Aye. Right, let's zoom out. There we go. Find the. Look at the. Oh, there it is. Lions! Lions are so cute.
Panthera leo leo, or the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride. Although
Damn.
prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome. Which is precisely why I handle the training instead these days.
Oh,
Anyway,
to look
how
up!
about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's
Oh,
head
it's
over to an empty
gorgeous.
habitat and see what needs doing there.
Alright, where's the new one? There's.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to
Warthogs!
adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
L1, okay. There we go.
There we are. A pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just select them and choose Adopt. Normally, the animal exchange would be full of animals, but
And
I've
send
emptied
to
out the market
zoo.
while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants. When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade centre where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which,
Send to zoo.
as it
There we
happens,
go.
you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Amateur Centre
When
is.
you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade
Oh, it's
centre,
there.
collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat.
There we go.
I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action. Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat. But I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment.
Ooh.
Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can
Yeah.
see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
Okay, add a feeding one. Okay, so.
Let's
Habitat.
start by
Feeding
making sure we're
trough.
taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare.
There we go.
To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough.
There
So
we go.
let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Done.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
There we go. Okay, warthogs are happy.
Nice work. You've
Right.
got a knack for this,
Where
I see.
am I going?
Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a pharaoh state. Unfinished thingamajigs and
Where
what's
is
it's
it?
all over
Where
the
is
shop.
it?
But the first thing we need to finish is
Oh, it's
the
there.
ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Okay, I'm there.
Before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause time for a moment.
Okay. There we
That's more
go.
like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Right. Okay. Habitat gate, where is it? There it is. There. Oops. There we go.
Right, let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
Okay. Hey. Right, let's do that. And let's do that.
Good
There we go.
work. Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in. There we go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to
I
make
don't
sure the
know.
guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of
Yeah.
an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure
It's on
open it easy to
objectives,
reach
which is
places like
basically
near viewing points.
the trophy
Donation boxes are one of the
icon.
main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
Yeah. Um. Right, donation box. Wait. I'm in the donation box. Oh shit, there. Hi, KQ.
Now, before we
There we
adopt our
go.
ostriches, you should unpause time. After all, if time's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches.
Oh. This is funny. Wait. Press one button there.
Oh, by the
There
way,
we go.
as well as pausing time, you can also speed it up. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right,
Adopt a
you finished the
place.
habitat, so it's high time we adopted those
Oh.
ostriches, don't you
Oh,
think?
okay.
Let's get 4 of them in here.
4 ostriches on the go. Adopt, 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 adopt. Thank you. Enter zoo. What are you doing? Oh no. What do you mean you've broken something?
While we wait for them to be collected
Oh.
by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Yeah.
Pardon me. You haven't broken it. It's not. Oh, there we go. Good win house complete.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
Oh, I've unlocked a
Bernie
reward
certainly
statue,
seems
Lion Bronze.
impressed.
Yay!
Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better.
The boundary or the
let's do
barrier?
the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where
Yeah.
the keepers prepare the food for animals. So they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when
okay.
they should be looking after the animals. You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
That's not gonna work. Wait, oh shit, wrong way. Outside its placement, wait. Huh? Oh shit, I'm putting it there, oops. My bad. Right, there.
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't
Hey,
like
AJ,
some
thank you.
facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
Yay!
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos.
Right, perfect.
Let's
That's that
get
one
on to
done.
your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet.
There it is.
Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Yeah, I'm on Tiger 1 as well.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Okay, so...
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
You okay there? Because it could probably be from the tree. This is a big place. There. Mm. Mm. Oh, God. Oh my God, this is getting crazy. Right, let's put that there, that's straight, and then that there. Perfect. Right, now I need to...
Now,
There we go.
Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, let's select the habitat barrier and then jump into barrier editing mode. Great! Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by selecting fence segments one by one, or select one and hold to use the multi-select mode.
Okay. Mm. Wait, I need to... Right. Mm. Right. How'd you set the boundary again? Oh my God! There? Nope. God damn it. Oh, there we go. No, that's not looking at it. God damn it! Mm. Uh... Hmm. Okay, that's how I do it. Right, so. Whoa! Oh shit.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
Right. Oh.
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate's in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Right, let me just change these first. Mm.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
There we go.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
There we go.
Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitats?
Okay. Want that one. But
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely, the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
there we go.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Okay, let's select you.
Rightio. Head over to the Terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less
That's
of in this habitat.
some more short grass. Less.
Okay,
Oh wait, no.
open
No.
the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Right, so I need grass, short and long, with less soil and okay. Right, how's that looking? Eh? Why is this not painting it? Hmm. Why is it not? Eh? I don't understand why it's not painting it. Yeah. Oh, sugar. Right, need some more short grass. Right. Right, so need more soil there. There we go. There we go. Right, that's better. So I need short grass.
Right then. All animals
There we go.
from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts,
Right.
savannas, Eurasia, Europe, that sort
So
of
what I
thing.
did is
It looks
basically
like these tigers need a
I
few
put
more
sand,
plants in their habitat. To get a
no sorry,
perfect
soil
fit,
around
use plants
the
from the
edge of the
rainforest and
pool,
temperate biomes that are native to
and then I
Asia.
put different bits of
Although
grass
if you have to, you
around
can
the
get
shelter
away with
bit,
using just one or the other.
and that seems to have
Tigers will
worked.
also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find
Yeah,
out
long and
which
short
plants to use
grass.
and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab.
But yeah, all mine were red to begin with, but I finally found a balance. Are you doing the plants one?
Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this
Yeah,
case, that's plants from the
basically,
rainforest
so
or temperate
on the actual
biomes.
option, when you click on the enclosure, right, when you go into the nature, sorry, not that nature, oh, God's sake, where's it gone? Terrain, right, you've got to basically try and find the right plants for the actual bits. So, trees and bushes, whoopsie daisy. Let's have a look. No, this is to do with the plants that actually need to grow. Your painting's already been done. Yes. I know. Right, where are these tigers from? They're from Asia. Is that what they said? Right, so probably just go for African. No, it's African. Right, I'm gonna go to the sort of thing. Filters. Yeah. Right. What kind of biome is Asia? It's like desert, isn't it? Okay, so put that in the filter and we'll see how it goes. Right. Whoops. Let's see, does this do anything? Yeah. I'm guessing it's trees then. Sagebush? I'm just gonna pop things all over the place, see what happens. Right, how's that look? What percent is it at? Well, click on the tiger. And then go over to... Hang on, oh, boy, tiger's freaking hiding now. Where's it gone? There you go. So basically, just keep... just keep going with different plants and see which one brings it up. Where the hell's the tiger gone? My tiger's literally... tiger's literally freaking falling. Oh, there he is. Right, tiger, tiger, tiger. There we go. So, more plants and tree coverage. Okay. Right, hang on. That's good. Okay, right, so plants, click on X. Right. So, it says show appropriate plants. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. So like banana palm, coconut palm, and what was the other one? Bengal bamboo as well. Yeah, that's definitely working. Perfect. Oh shit. I may have just put some in the wall. What are you done? You take a shelter. It's fine, you can get it again. It's fine. You might as well delete your date, it's okay. You can get it again. Just go back to your habitat and then you should be able to find it. Right, so this tree I'm using that's literally got mine to 90% is the Bengal bamboo 1 meter. I basically just Bengal bamboo. If you need to, I can send you a picture of it. It's basically a big tree. Yep, and it's right next to the Banana Palm 03. In the tree section. Okay. Right, so terrain welfare is 100 and plant welfare is... Oh! Yeah, Bengal bamboo, yeah. 1 metre, that's one I've used. And basically to spread them around, and you should see your coverage or your plant go up. Right, I need to put more coverage on. So I need to do coverage for plants, and let's do it with coconut bamboo. Oh my god. Yep, that's worked. Damn, this is a weird plant. That's at 43% now. Nice, we're getting there. Oh, yay!
They say the good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so...
Yeah, and the second tree I've used for coverage, if you still need that putting up, I did the Coconut Palm 01.
Oh, for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Yeah,
Right,
literally.
let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told
Well,
to
if I could
improve
count
their
them,
social welfare.
hang on a minute. Oh god. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 16 in that actual enclosure. Have you spread them around though? Right. Oh dear me. It could be. Hang on, I'll show you mine as well. Give me a second. Let's get rid of that tree there. There we go. Right, perfect. Yeah, yours is a bit covered. I'll show you mine. There you go. That's just one side. Yours is like a friggin' bloody rainforest. Oh my god. Yeah, because if it's counteracting one of them. Oh my god, man. Oh, that's funny. Woo. Yeah, so try to get rid of quite a few of it and then basically just have majority of it surrounding the pond and then a bit up the side. There's no wonder you can't find your tigers. It might have been already there, yeah, if you can't get rid of it. Right, and since you're just doing that, I'll wait for you before I go to the next part in case you need me. These tigers are so cute. Yeah. Although you can just literally hover over it and just press the triangle to delete it. Excuse me. Okay, right. So use exactly the same ones I used. And then redo it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll send you a bird's eye view of what I've done, and then you can hopefully just like somehow do the same if you want to. Right, there we go. That's a bird's eye view of it, mostly. And it, if you need it to actually show you the plants you need other than what you've been using, you can also go onto the after you've been on the tigers, you can go onto the plants coverage again, and at the bottom it shows you the appropriate plants to use. That also it also counts the coverage as well, which is good. Oh. Do.
Rồi.
Oh, poop. I meant to say pardon me. I'm saying pardon me now. Right, have we managed it? Wait, what? I've got a blinking. What the? I've got a blinking bush. I'm literally like floating in the air. What the hell? And the enclosure, the actual wall bit. Yeah, same. Yes. And basically, I've just put them mostly around the actual habitat bit where they actually sleep, and then around the corners. And it seems to have worked out pretty well. Woohoo! Okay, basically, so try and put a few more of those trees down around and see if it helps. Yeah, go for it. If you're on the plants and coverage page, if you scroll down to ideal plant range, it just shows you the appropriate plants you can use. Basically, just pick any of them and just literally go for it and just see what it does. Because if you do it from that way, you can actually see the coverage go up if you need to on the actual when you're placing the plant. I've noticed. Oh, ouch. Yay! Well done. Let's not talk about that. Apart from me trying to make tigers go in the rainforest.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open an information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing.
So,
Technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
okay. Enrichment. Is that the... I'm not too sure. Hang on. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm on that one as well. See, I think it's the animal. That is one. No, the feeding.
Expand their social welfare, and we can get a bit more detail.
Yep, that's exactly where I've got that. Right, okay. Ah. It's basically like a peacock, I think. Oh. I can't find it. Yeah, I can't. Why is not? Oh, there we go. Hang on. Oh, that's not it. Trade history. Why is my animal market showing nothing in? And yet I've literally got to adopt 3 Indian peacocks. I'm so confused.
Now they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Head over to the social tab to see what's wrong. Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls.
Yeah, mine's on 2 too.
Off you pop to the animal market then.
There we go. Now it's freaking showing me it. Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon.
There we go.
But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy.
Oh, up as well,
Let's
leopard
head
now.
over there and see what's wrong with her.
Where's the snow leopard? Oh, there he is. There she is, rather.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Right, I need to go to barriers. Oops. One-way glass, there we go. That's it. Oh, there we go. Wait, no.
Of course, when
there we go.
Its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather, you should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Meant to swap the glass with just the one that's one-way glass. So basically select it and then move it over to the one-way glass. It should change.
Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Right, so now I need to get some coolers. Awesome. Because it's the heat. It's showing you the heat that the tiger's got. Or leopard's got, rather. Not tiger. Right, cooler. Okay.
You can find heat maps for
3
all
coolers.
sorts
There we
of
go.
helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Snow and rock. Okay. Rough rock. Snow. Oh my god! Nice.
Well then, all
Oh,
of that
nice.
should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo.
One little button.
That average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should head to the animal section of the zoo management screen.
The Zoopedia just basically gives you a bit more information. Right, so heat maps. Press your middle button for your PlayStation controller and triangle.
There's still lots more to learn, but
Press
we'll have
them
to head to
together.
one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
Sounds like you've got the whole zoo purring away nicely. Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh?
Thank you.
Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out. And Nancy owes me a Foxy coffee. As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I
Yeah.
look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had.
Yeah, it's basically just place 3 on the ground.
But you see, zookeeping's not for my daughter. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, in the enclosure bit, yeah.
Absolutely loves animals, but she
Yeah.
set her sights somewhat higher.
Yep.
Wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species.
And then
Maybe have
just
that type
add
of
some
frog
snow
named after me.
onto half the enclosure. That's all I did. It literally just did it straight away. Right, I'll stay in this one for now. Ooh. Oh, Snow Leopard's so cute. Yeah, don't worry about the rock bit. I've just literally done the snow. And it works straight away, so. Oh! Did it just jump? It did jump! Oh, sorry guys. Oh my god, it's actually in the tree. Oh wow! Just make sure there's still some grassy rock around between the snow, and it should be fine. Can't believe the actual leopards that jumped up in the tree. That's so cool. leopard. You alright? Have you done enough of it? Oh no. You're doing too much again. Go ahead, I'll change your mind as well. Right, this is what I've done. Yours gonna be like a winter wonderland. Oh my god. Right, you can press back and it literally will show you just like the actual normal screen. Oh wait, no, oh wait, hang on. Maybe put the temperature back as the icon. Maybe that. No, you keep the ice cooler things in. Is it going back to normal screen now? Okay, brilliant. Yes. Oh dear me. Yeah, basically just try and do like half of the actual enclosure and snow. Oh dear me. Excuse me. Oh, got some VIPs in my thing. Visiting player alert. Ooh. Huh? Yeah, I've got two. These trees are so cool. What the hell? Oh, you just scared the blinking leopard, you silly man. Poor thing. Okay, that's that. Have you done it? Huh. Maybe just I don't know. How much did it say you've got? Right. Oh, excuse me. Um, you click on the enclosure thing, I think. Or is it habitat? I can't remember. Oh wait, you click on leopard. Where's your leopard? Where's the leopard gone? I think, unless you click on the leopard instead. Yeah. Okay. I do not know. Yeah, I just probably just keep doing the terrain, just just a bit, every like little bits around the enclosure, and see if that helps. So I basically did like half one side, and then left a bit of a gap, and then did another bit in the middle, and then that were it. That's weird. What you done? Well, you weren't wrong about that P floor getting lucky. He's literally announced that it's literally offspring gonna happen. Oh god. Yay! You gotta be right consistent with these. You can do it. You can do it. Wait, you still on the actual Bengal the leopard one? Why has it done that with welfare? Cause mine was at 99%. I don't get that. Oh my god. Ah. Oh god. Whoa. Yeah, I think there's more to it because the game was in trial before. I think now they've added more animals, so it's like different animals in different places. Right. Where am I got to go now? I'm confused. Ooh. Right, objectives, there we go. Oh, I think yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. That was in a box. Oh my god. Oh my god, all the wait, offsprings for the P-Flow, the wolf. It should be on voxel animals, shouldn't it? Ah. I've looked at the habitat thing, there should be something there. You're boxing animals up. Right, I'm just going to click to main menu in a minute because I have no idea what I'm doing here because it won't flipping change over. Oh, wow. Oh, I guess I'm not. Wait, I'm on that one now? Oh, yeah, I am. I'm on Madagascan Simian Conversation. Okay, oh god. I'll go with apes. I'm with the monkeys! Excuse me. Is it a different animal?
Welcome to Madagascar.
Huh.
It's quite the change of scenery from dreary old England.
Huh.
Apart from the weather, I suppose. They don't call these places rainforest for nothing. The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But apes, well, Apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is
I wonder
like,
if because it
well,
says that,
very
you
much like
put it in
some
the
of us
wrong
treat our
enclosure for some strange
actual
reason. I don't know why
relatives.
it might have done that, but I don't know.
Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If we can all leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth living. And speaking of states, I have a horrible feeling I left the house in a right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
What's the box say? Yeah.
What do you think of Madagascar then? Bit warm for my taste, to be honest. Anyway, this
Huh.
is Ernie's Primate Sanctuary. It's not just primates though. We've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
Hang on, let me, hang on. Right, so it says if the animals are stuck outside the habitat due to transferability issues, try adjusting the habitat barriers, removing nearby decorations or buildings to ensure the staff path connections to the habitat. Then it should allow you to place the actual bear in. Hmm. Yeah. Hang on. No, let me just give me a minute. Oh, right, okay. So it says if you're encountering an invalid destination message when trying to move an animal into a habitat, usually means the habitat isn't properly set up or connected to the main path network. So ensure the habitat has complete barriers with no gaps, gatekeeper, and the gate is connected to a path. Yeah, this might, I don't know whether it's going to save or not, but maybe like close the game and redo it. It might have glitched. I mean, you might have to do a couple of things again. I don't know how much it'll save, but at least you'll be able to find out what happened. Oh gosh. Right, where am I at?
Red-ruffed lemurs are found
Oh
in the
god, rough
rainforests of
lemurs.
Massoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
Orangutans, where are you? Oh, there you are.
The Bornean orangutan is such a
Pardon me.
marvelous creature. They're always a big favourite
Yeah.
in any zoo they feature in. And they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet.
Is that right?
You don't count any lions that got stuck up one. Oh, why don't you take a better look at them?
Nice.
Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera.
Yeah. Okay. If need be, literally, you could always go on to the next tutorial thing and just literally leave that one if it's too stuck. You can still move on. I've literally tried that before. Yeah. Ooh. Where's orangutan? Where's an orangutan? No, that's a... Ah. Right, so... With it in box, you should already be able to... Oh.
Aren't they just incredible? When you're ready, let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Bonobos? That has bonobos. Oh, geez, that's a big disclosure.
Oh, dear.
Yay!
Just in time, one of the habitat's barriers has collapsed. And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel. Good. Now open the animals tab. Box up the remaining bonobos with box all animals. Now, we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement sharpish. Go into the staff tab of the browser.
Woohoo! Good. Oh, gee. What the hell? Right, how do I... Wait, I'm confused. What am I doing? Oops. Hire a vet. Oh. No vet's in the zoo. Oh, God's sake. It is, it's nice, isn't it?
find all of your staff in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet.
Yeah. Right. Where's this bloody monkey gone? Where's it gone? Oh, bless you. Oh, there it is. Mm.
Now, place the vet on one of your paths.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again. Head back
Definitely.
over there.
Right.
As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Bloody hell. Mm. Why can't I? Hang on a minute.
Good.
There we
Now that we've done
go.
that, we need to make sure to add
Jesus.
climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that. Okay, so go into the options section and select which side the climb-proof barrier needs to go on. And don't get it wrong. We're more worried about bonobos
Oh,
climbing out than guests climbing in.
Oh my word. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh boy. Yeah.
Nicely done.
There we
And I
go.
think it's high time we unboxed those bonobos, wouldn't you say? The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long. Select the habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again. So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts. You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble, and fall down. And
There
before
we go.
you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals. Head into the staff tab of the browser again. Oh, gosh, we have been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
Oh, I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo. The main thing is that you dealt with it swiftly, and more importantly, without the animal stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
You see, another key responsibility for our vets is animal research.
Right.
Researching
Pardon me.
animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items, additional information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality. The animals' food, not the vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo. In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it.
Hey.
You've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research centre. Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell. So we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building. Now, select the building to add it to it. Oh, but that won't place it just yet, though. First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it. Right, splendid work. Now that we have a brand spanking new research centre, we can give our vets something to do in there. Oh, by the way, it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now. So,
Okay.
let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Pop open the access menu, head into zoo management, then go to the vet research section. Here, you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur. Now, assign your vet the ring-tailed lemur to start their research. Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
Oh, it's raining.
First off, let's pop down 2 education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a
Oh
height
god.
that
Oh
guests
god,
can
oh god, oh
see.
god, oh god, oh god.
Or,
Okay.
if you like, pop them down on a stand.
Woohoo! You got it. Yes.
Okay, now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information panel. And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much. Okay, now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading. Oh, one thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said. Now we simply need to link the speakers to the ring-tailed lemurs, just like you did with the education boards.
Not too sure. Oh my god.
Fantastic! Oh, it's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it. Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need to collect the results. Head back into the vet research area to take a look at their findings.
Oh dear. Right, let me search.
Go on, collect your research rewards.
Ooh.
Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs. Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space, and you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame. Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their information panel.
Where'd they gone?
Next, pop over to the Terrain tab. Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch. By the way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
Right, I'm just sending you a quick photo. Right, he's stuck. I need to put that.
Oh, that's a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it. Do you know what would make them even happier, though? Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it? You can unlock better quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
Ah. I'm nowhere near the elephants right now, so I can't really have a look. Is it from the first zoo? Well, because are you on the first tutorial still? Are you on the first zoo still? Right, okay. So I'll go into the first zoo and have a look. Right, I've spoke to Al and explained some things, and he's good. Right, so you're still at the Goodwin house, aren't you? Oh no! I can't go back there. God damn it! No, I can't go back. Damn it! Right, let's get to the restroom. Ouch. I'm back. Oh. Oh Jesus. Hiya.
Hello.
Okie dokie. How you doing, Ben?
Well, my hand's hurting,
You what?
but my hand,
Your hand's hurting.
when I punched the floor earlier.
Ah. You bruised it.
I don't know. Probably.
Can you move it?
Yeah, I could move it.
Okay.
Well, now that we've
But
enriched the lives of our guests,
it hurts.
let's enrich the lives of our
How badly does it hurt?
Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement
You
for a
think
certain
again,
amount of
I ain't
climbing
going to the
space.
hospital. You
And
can think again.
fulfill that requirement by building
I'm not saying hospital, but just keep an eye on it.
Let's find out how much more climbing space our
You can
lemur
think
friends
again.
need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their
I don't
information
trust them
panel.
lot.
I know you don't trust them.
Because half of them don't even know nothing.
Fair enough.
Because all they tell me to do, just put ice on it.
Mm.
Yeah, when I got that at home.
Right, what am I doing here? Ring team leader.
Next, hop over to the terrain tab. Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch. By the way, it's not always just climbing.
What's the
needs
matter
that you
with
have
little
to worry
grumpy
about.
pants?
Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
She's just not happy. Bless her.
Let's just say I am not planning to punch my hand again.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. Jesus Christ.
Well, this has already happened once before.
Oh God.
I punched the floor so hard I bruised my knuckle.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, that hurt.
Well, I can understand that. Jesus.
Someone's not happy today, are they?
Nope. Wait, why is... Oh, that's why. Whoops.
Oh, that's a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it. Do you know what would make them even happier, though? Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it? You can unlock better quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
Okay. Boom. Nope. Boom. Mm. Mm.
Lovely. Now select the Animals tab.
Mm.
There we go. As you can see, we can set the food quality in here. Just open the drop-down menu and select Grade 2 Food Quality. Grade 2 Food Quality. My mouth's watering already. So,
Right.
a new climbing frame and better food. Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten. Now,
Where's the
I
highlighted
think
bit?
it's time we looked at one of the zoo's most important responsibilities. Releasing animals into the wild. You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can
Where
release
is
them
it?
into the wild. But what makes an animal a good candidate for release? Well, their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile,
don't
just as we can't release
know.
one that's gotten too old. They'll also need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild, so the best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits will be rewarded when we release them. Now, conservation credits are vitally important. They're the lifeblood of your zoo, because earning them allows you to adopt even more animals.
Where's
And
the
what's
bloody highlighted
more, the
area?
animals you can adopt will be of a higher quality. So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat. I'd like you to find Agang, the Bornean orangutan, in the habitat and select him, please. You can go through each orangutan in turn or select the habitat barrier, go to the Animals tab in the Habitat Information panel and find him in the Animals list.
Where's Angu? You Angu? No, you're Harry. George? Oh, come on. Where the hell's Angu? Grr. Is this him? No, that's Winnie. I can't find him. Oops. Oh my god, monkey, stay still! Harry. Oh my god, there's too many of them! Ah! Oh, I swear to god, this isn't it. How's that Winnie? What the? I cannot find one single bloody monkey. Are you freaking serious? Right, I've looked at all that. Oh, who's this? That's Harry. Arr! Arthur. Beam. Stembilil. Simba. You? George. Oh my god. Winnie. What the fuck? Uh-oh. I swear. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Who's this? Oops. I swear, I cannot find this monkey. What am I doing? Why do I just do this? Oh my god, I'm stupid. Right. That's Simba. That's Winnie. That's Harry. That's George. Right. Any more monkeys anywhere? Come on, there must be somewhere. That was so funny. Where the hell's Angu? Oh dear. I don't know. I don't know how I'm meant to find this monkey. I'm losing the will to live. Ah. Where the frig is this bloody monkey? I swear to, you know what? I'm just gonna box them all up. What? What? I'm losing the will to live. That's Beam. That's Alpha. I know. Need to have a... Uh-oh. I cannot find this monkey. Ah, where is this fucking monkey? Oh, Ben. Oh, shit. Oh, I swear. That's not Angle. Where the hell's Angle? Am I going to... Well, I don't know. I am so confused. I'm going to have to freaking restart this because it's just not giving me it. Okay, let's do this.
What do you think of Madagascar then? Bit warm for my taste, to be honest.
Ow.
Anyway, this is Bernie's primate sanctuary. It's not just primates though. We've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
Ah, this one.
Red-ruffed lemurs are found in the rainforests of Masoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
Oops.
The Bornean orangutan is such a marvellous creature. They're always a big favourite at any zoo they feature in, and they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet. Assuming you don't count any lions that got stuck up one. Oh, why don't you take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera. Aren't they just incredible? When you're ready, let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't think what it's called. Oh.
Oh dear! It looks like we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat's barriers has collapsed. And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel. Good. Now open the animals tab. Box up the remaining bonobos with box all animals. Now, we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement.
Holy shit!
Go into the Start
Oh.
tab of the browser.
Sorry. Downstairs.
I thought you went somewhere.
You can find all of your staff in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet.
Oh, well then. Bye. Really think I'm gonna leave that with you? Really think I'm gonna leave? But I'm not going anywhere, am I? No.
Now place the
How do we
vet
know?
on one of your paths.
No.
Okay, that's a relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo
Did she just tell me
friends,
shut up?
let's go fix up their
I don't know.
habitat so they can't escape again. Head back over there. As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced.
Excuse
Select the
me.
barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section
Oh,
of
is it
barrier
my
and
fault?
replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Woohoo!
Good. Now that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that. Okay, so go into the options section and select which side the climb-proof barrier needs to go on. And don't get it wrong. We're more worried about bonobos climbing out than guests climbing in. Nicely done. And I think it's high time we unboxed those bonobos, wouldn't you say? The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long. Select the habitat barrier to bring out the habitat information panel again. And then open the animals tab. And finally, use unbox all animals to let them out. Some of them are bursting for the toilet. So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts. You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble, and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals. Head into the staff tab of the browser again. Oh, gosh, we have been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
Oh, I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo. The main thing is that you dealt with it swiftly, and more importantly, without the animal stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
You see, another key responsibility of vets is animal research. Researching animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items, additional information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality. The animals' food for vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo. In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it. Now, you've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research centre. Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell, so we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building. Now, select the building to add it to it. Oh, but that won't place it just yet, though. First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it. Right, splendid work. Now that we have a brand spanking new research centre, we can give our vets something to do in there. Oh, by the way, it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now. So, let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Pop open the access menu, head into Zoo Management, then go to the vet research section. list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur. Now, assign your vet the ring-tailed lemur to start their research.
Hey. Hmm. Hmm.
Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
Oh. Where is it? Got that one. Aha, there it is.
First off, let's pop down 2 education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or, if you like, pop them down on a stand. Okay, now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information panel. And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much. Okay, now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading. Oh, one thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said. Fantastic. Oh, it's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it. Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need to collect the results. Head back into the vet research area to take a look at their findings.
Hey.
Go on, collect your research rewards. Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs. Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space, and you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame. Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their information panel. Oh, that's a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it. Do you know what would make them even happier, though? Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it? You can unlock better quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
Done it.
So, a new climbing frame and better food. Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten. Now, I think it's time we looked at one of the zoo's most important responsibilities, releasing animals into the wild. You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But what makes an animal a good candidate for release? Well, their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile, just as we can't release one that's gotten too old. They'll also need to be
Oh, yeah, I'm playing my game.
The idea is to
Wait, playing?
repopulate the wild, so the
FIFA.
best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits will be rewarded when we release them. Now, conservation credits are vitally important. They're the lifeblood of your zoo, because earning them allows you to adopt even more animals. And what's more, the animals you can adopt will be of a higher quality. So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat. I'd like you to find Agang, the Bornean orangutan, in the habitat and select him, please. You can go through each orangutan in turn or select the habitat barrier, go to the animals tab in the habitat information panel and find him in the animals list. I know, it's sad to see him go.
Yay!
Happy out in the wild. And he's a wonderful candidate for release. Young, strong and fertile. Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
Ah, I see you've been doing some homework. Although, it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Tortoises.
Okay, so far we've done a lot of work with habitat animals, but now it's time to learn all about exhibit animals. Let's build a brand new exhibit. I've marked an area for our new
Whoa!
exhibit. How about we head over there?
There we go.
Lovely. Now let's build a new exhibit in the gap that's been left. Just add it to the building like we did with the research centre earlier, then pop it into the gap. Perfect. The next thing to do is adopt an exhibit animal to go in there. How about a Gila monster? Open up the exhibit trading section and adopt one. Just as we do with habitat animals, we need to send the Gila monster to the exhibit. Select the exhibit to send it there. When you send an animal to an exhibit, it'll automatically be given the correct setup. But that doesn't mean it's completely ready for them. So let's finish it off. We'll start by adding some enrichment items. Head over to the exhibit's information panel. Good. Now open the Layout tab. Oh, well, it looks like we've only got the enrichment level 1 items unlocked at the moment. Never mind, let's turn on at least one of them for the Gila monster. As I'm sure you know by now, you can unlock more enrichment levels by having one of your vets do some research. Now, we'll also need to set the temperature and humidity in the exhibit. These are vitally important for keeping our Gila monster happy and comfortable. Open the Climate tab. Here, you can see the Gila monster's desired temperature and humidity. You can change both of these by adjusting the dials below. Make sure it's going to be nice and cozy.
There we go.
That's the ticket. And the last thing we need to look at is setting up the different windows. So open up the Windows tab. You can edit and customize any of the windows on an exhibit. A window can be closed and blank, or have a 2-dimensional background, or even a 3-dimensional background on it. Why don't you have a play around with the options? There's also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near your exhibits to teach your guests about them. Let's add one now. Lovely stuff. Now our guests can learn all about our venomous friend here. Right.
Hi, gods.
I've got a bit of a big job for you. I need you to increase the number of species in the zoo. You'll probably want to adopt both habitat and exhibit animals to do so, which will mean building plenty of new habitats and exhibits for them. Go on, off you pop. I'll check in with you when you're almost done.
Yeah, Planet Zoo.
Oh,
was that? Mm. Right. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. Oops. This one. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, power. I need power, 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 power. No idea. Right, I'm gonna need to do some research on this. Oops. Oh no. That's why it made this flat. Mm. Hmm. Right, let's try this again. Mm. Mm. No worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off to bed, I think.
Okie dokie. What time are you at
Not nearly
football
after
tomorrow?
11.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I don't leave here till about 12 anyway.
Okay.
Might be on in the morning if I can be asked.
Guess we'll see, won't we?
I might be on in the morning.
Aye. No worries. Oh god.
I might play for a bit, to be fair.
Mm.
I might go on for in the morning.
Yeah, I might too, to be honest.
Right, I'll see you in the morning.
Bye bye. Right, it's gonna work. Right, so there's only that. I need to go on that. I need to go that. I need to select all. There we go. Climb proof. Perfect. Oh crap, that was one button. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. What about the other guys? Okay, let's have a look. Enrichment. Brisket food. Grass shot. Okay. That's better. Food enrichment, toe enrichment. Okay. Let's have a look. That better? Right, let's pause this first. So now me and the moles escape. Right. Food enrichment. What are lemurs like? As I doing that list. So, okay, cool. So I need is that it? Please tell me that helps. Toy enrichment. Okay, so they need much more space. Hey Amber.
Hey.
Hey. Wait, what? What's that still? Okay, well that's still. Does it?
Yeah, enrichment.
Wow.
I'll make the area like trees.
Okay. So nature basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Trees, plants.
No, literally trees. You got some left. Maybe smaller trees like that. Smaller than that.
God's sake. I've got my smaller trees.
Bottom row.
Oh, still big. They're up there, bushes. Right, so Right, are they all happy now? Hello. Oh. Have at least 12 species in the zoo. I've got 9 at the moment. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Right, let's see. I can have it there. Okay, brilliant. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna get some frogs. Oh, I want to get a giant cockroach. Right, so I need to have one round here then. Right, why has it got no... Hmm. Oh dear. Goliath frog. Nothing for that yet. Damn it. Hmm. Oh dear. Yeah, Ben's gone off at night. Yeah. Yeah. Right, pause that. Go back to my blinking exhibit. Where you gone? Mm. Uh-oh. Mm. Ah, that's why. Okay. Uh-oh. Ah, expressing 12. Okay, right. Oops. Okie dokie. Camber. I did a day. Oh gosh. You too. Bye bye. Alright, guys.